Those Were the Days is filmed before a live internet audience.
Hello and welcome to Those Were the Days, the show that goes back and looks at old TV through fresh eyes. I am this week's host, Amy, and we are still deep in MASH month. And let me tell you, I am deeply in love with the 1970s Alan Alda, but that is a whole different story. This week, we are talking about a Klinger episode, which is very exciting to me, but I cannot talk about it by myself. I need my other Section 8 lunatics. First, it's the man who won't stop drawing the Statue of Liberty completely naked. It's Audie.
Sorry, not sorry. You know, sometimes you expect to get some McDonald's from a title of something, and then you're happily disappointed that you're not.
Then it's the man who thinks he's a 1991 Ford F-150. It's Steven.
So listen, here's the plan. I'm going to come into this podcast. I'm going to do a wild introduction, something that you wouldn't believe. It's going to be a hoot. Never mind.
And then the one who always paints his fingernails, it's Travis.
Attention all personnel. Attention all personnel. Be on the lookout for a Jimmy Two Shoes McClarty, who confessed that he was hired to beat a cow to death in a rice field using only 2 small porcelain figures. Military police admit this may be the first known case of a knick-knack paddywhack.
Oh, boy, gang.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh, sweet Lord, that got me.
All right, so here we are with our
Couldn't
third
tell?
episode of MASH
Yeah.
that we're talking about. I've watched way more than 3 episodes of MASH so far. I'm telling you, gang, I didn't think this one was gonna be for me. Like I said in my very first intro, I was like, oh boy, this is gonna be a doozy. Nope, I'm all in. I'm all in. This is what we're doing. So the episode that we watched is season 3, episode 21, Big Mac. I've had some thoughts having watched more MASH because we've talked about the laugh track and lack thereof,
Mhm.
and how we feel about that. And I got to tell you, especially with an episode like this, the dialogue is so snappy and the jokes come so fast
Uh-huh.
that I feel like a
Yeah.
laugh track, like you're gonna miss all of it. You
Yeah.
either have to sacrifice the timing, knowing that there's going to be a laugh track, or you just miss 70%
Yeah.
of it.
And I feel like they were wise to make the show as if there were no laugh track
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it works so well and is absolutely hilarious. I was dying
We'd have
throughout this episode.
wound up with Hawkeye looking at the camera like Jim from The Office. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's what would have had to happen to have room for a laugh track. So very excited because this episode I did pick it because it does feature fairly heavily Klinger, played by Jamie Farr. One hell of a working actor, gang. The list of shows that he has been on. And he also it's nice because it's like he's from that group of actors where like when you get like closer to the top, like to the more recent of the credits, it's all just as self.
Oh,
Yeah.
But in
wow,
like
really?
Family Guy or you know what I mean? Like it's just that sort of thing, which I think is fun. But I mean, Twilight Zone, Red Skelton, Dick Van Dyke Show, I Dream of Jeannie, Lucy Show, Andy Griffith, My Favorite Martian. Like it goes on forever.
We could do a whole month about just shows he's been in.
Yeah,
For real.
We could.
Yeah.
Ooh,
he
gotta
was
write
on
that down. That's
Kolchak.
not a bad idea.
Yeah, write it down.
Yeah, and I mean, and it was pretty cool, like because he's a Lebanese actor, And at the time, like, I mean, he's just simply not a white guy.
Yeah,
right.
And so that was like a big deal. And I love that for him. And he is phenomenal in this. So, important thing to understand Klinger is section 8.
hmm
So section 8 is the military provision covering insanity, instability, and that includes homosexuality. And it's the reason that you can get it's arguably why you can get kicked out of the military, but in a draft situation, you can leverage it to get yourself out of the military. And that is what Klinger has decided to do.
hmm
And he does so by wearing women's clothing impeccably.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good choices.
And
Excellent
makeup.
choices.
Yeah.
Yes. He's phenomenal. I love it. There's actually an episode of The Golden Girls where they're running a charity auction, and one of the items that they were supposed to receive was one of the dresses that Jamie Farr wore, and it goes missing and they can't find it. And Rose flips out, says you couldn't trust Klinger on guard duty and you can't trust him now. But it turns out that Sophia remembers what happened to the dress and she was
course.
wearing it. So this episode opens with Radar answering the phone with the most yes sirs you've ever heard him say, which is saying something because it's Radar.
Mhm.
Right.
There's a lot of being a little mean to Radar in this episode that I was not super
I
keen
noticed
on.
that, and I don't remember. That must have been a thing early on because he's supposed to be like 17.
Yeah.
hmm
And
But
so
I'm
it's
like, we don't need to be mean to Radar.
no, they
Oh,
really
my
don't.
little
We don't.
guy. Although he does appear without his hat, and you can't. I mean, not that you can't have a receding hairline at 17, but
he's got a receding.
Yeah,
this
at
is
17.
pretty obvious.
It was not clear to me that he was meant to be a teenager in the least bit.
But you do for sure get the naive part. Like
Oh,
that's the
Right.
Yeah.
It's pretty age is pretty irrelevant.
He's doing the work. Like he's
Yeah.
committed.
Yeah. So there's a lot of yes sirring happening. And he's like, well, he's in surgery. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. And he puts it right away, and he puts the phone down and like goes to run out the door. Comes back and picks it up and says, "Sir," and then puts it back.
Yeah.
Love that. Oh, it was so good.
So then we get some really snippy surgery.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, it's real good. So we have Hawkeye is using a textbook
hmm
because he is currently engaged in orthopedic surgery, which is not his specialty.
No,
So we are looking it up in the book.
while performing the surgery.
Well, yeah, the
Love
nurse
that.
is
Yeah.
holding the book.
Love it.
My favorite part about that, right? He says something about like I forget. He says the name of the book, something about traumatic surgery.
Uh-huh.
He's like, "What a good deal! You write you write a book, and then the book gets drafted, and you get to stay home."
Yeah.
So Frank comes in, and Frank's like, "Oh," he tells his nurse, he's like, "Watch this." I'm like, "Oh no, don't."
No.
Don't.
So much of this exchange killed me because Frank's coming in thinking he's going to be the big cheese.
Yeah.
Hawkeye's going to have none of it. Trapper's in the middle
Going,
at one
"Don't
point being
do
like,
this.
Frank, don't.
Mhm.
Frank, don't. Frank,
Not
do
today,
not."
Frank. Please
Yeah.
don't.
Even the nurse is like, "They're gonna kill you."
Yes.
And I think my favorite line is I've been a practicing surgeon for
I've been a
12
practicing
years.
surgeon for 12 years. Oh yeah, well, when do you think you're gonna be able to? When do you think you're gonna be ready to perform surgery?
Yeah.
Which is what I'm saying, right? Like, because it's so snappy.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And so there's a lot of that back and forth. And Radar comes in and tells Colonel Blake that he has a
And-
telephone call. He's like,
Okay.
"Great."
Radar comes in. Now, I love Colonel Potter. We talked about Colonel
Yes.
Potter last week.
Yes.
We're going to
Mhm.
talk about him again next week. I love Colonel Potter.
Yes.
But one of my favorite things in the history of television is whenever Radar comes up to Colonel Blake or anybody comes up to
Yes.
Blake and gets his attention, it's Blake's reaction. It's Colonel Blake, yo. It's so it's just it kills me.
I love that he wears
every
his fishing
time.
hat.
Oh, that's
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
You know what really threw me about this scene initially? The nurses and doctors laugh a lot as they're
Mhm.
wisecracking with each other. For a
Mhm.
minute, I thought this episode got through with a laugh track, and then I realized, like, oh no, this is laughter from the actors
Yeah.
in the
Characters
scene.
are actually laughing at
and
the jokes.
Mhm.
it
Yeah.
worked, but it also worked because they knew when to laugh and how to do
Yeah.
it, and like it was part of the scene.
Yeah.
They knew when to be
Yeah.
quiet,
And
but I thought that
because
was
you
cool.
have to, I mean, and that's the whole thing, right? Like they're elbow deep. I mean, they are covered in blood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like you see them covered in blood. But I mean, what are you going to do? Like you got to keep it together.
Yeah. Humor, deflect it.
Right.
So Radar tells Colonel Blake that he has a phone call and he's like, great. Just transfer it. Take it on this gallbladder.
That was
So
good.
Radar whispers in his ear, like, no, this is important. And he's like, oh, I didn't get some other surgeon to finish up for him. The
Yep.
guy's like, hey, what's up? He's like, I'll tell you later. And then we make fun of Radar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do not remember them being that rough on Radar for
It was
some
really
reason.
rude.
It was.
So it gets the phone call, and it turns out that General Douglas MacArthur is coming to visit the MASH. And he's coming to visit because they have the best record in all of Korea, which is great. Which is due in no small part to arguably their two worst soldiers.
Great doctors, terrible soldiers.
Great, yeah. I mean, they don't want to be there, but they're gonna do what they got to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Frank
And this
killed
scene
me.
is.
Oh, no,
Oh, go ahead.
Well, yes, after
You go.
after me. Okay, yeah. There's a really great moment that Frank says, "North, south, east, or west, we're the mash that is the best." And that's just
Oh yeah,
That
when Henry
tickled
says
me.
that, yes.
Yeah.
So good.
that.
This
tickled me.
entire scene is so great because as soon as Henry hears that MacArthur is coming, he's just like he becomes a strutting peacock,
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and Radar's getting swept up in it, and he's just like I love I'm going to start going from charging $50 to $75 per tonsil.
Would we like to know how much money that is in today's money?
Yes, I
We
would.
would.
Sure.
$75 a tonsil is $1,001.90 in today's money.
Yes,
Dear
it's
Lord.
about right.
Yeah, it is.
No, that's-
And he's talking about the best part is because he's talking about like the headlines in his hometown newspaper
yes.
because General comes to inspect doctor. And it's the best thing that's ever happened, biggest thing that's ever happened to him since his first strangulated hernia.
I love that. That was good.
Okay, so General MacArthur is coming on the 19th, which is right between the 18th and the 20th.
Yeah.
And then on Wednesday, a member of MacArthur's staff, Colonel Whiteman, is going to come and give them a rundown of how this is going to go.
Yes, he is.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay,
This is
so
good.
Colonel Whiteman, real
Yep.
quick,
Yep.
my note
Yes.
that I wrote down
Yes.
was this guy is Temu Frank Oz.
That's what I thought. Oh my gosh.
Here's the best part
That's
about
why
that.
it tickled my
Same.
brain.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
Lord.
So it tickled your brain. It tickled your brain. We all had the same thought. Here's the best part about that. I wrote that down. Then after I got done with the episode, I looked him up. I was
Mhm.
curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name is Graham Jarvis.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Not only is he Temu Frank Oz, I am 95% sure I made the Temu Frank Oz joke about him when he showed up on an episode we did of the Bob Newhart show, where he was the doctor that worked on Bob when he had his tonsils out for Christmas and had to spend the night in the hospital.
Wow.
Because I looked it up and I'm like, I know him from something, and it's not because. And I start scrolling through, and dude's got 141 credits,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Right.
there's,
Did everything.
I had to
like,
scroll a while,
I've just seen him. I'm sure I've seen him somehow.
and sure enough, it was the Bob Newhart show. And I'm like, that's what it is, because we did that exact
Yeah.
episode. And I know I made the same joke.
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
I'm sure you did.
I'm sure one of our dear listeners will write in and let us know
Yep.
that you did that. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So when he comes driving up and he passes the guard point, guess who's on guard duty?
Yes.
It's Klinger
Mm-hmm.
in an immaculate sundress and a big hat with his beautiful purse
Yeah.
Mhm.
and his gun.
Mhm.
And I love the way that everyone else treats Klinger. Right? Because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like, okay, man, this isn't gonna work. So just, all right, this is what you're doing then. We're
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
So he is, of course, particularly excited that MacArthur is coming because MacArthur can send anybody home, including President Truman.
Yep.
So this is great. This is the opportunity he's been looking for.
Right.
So Colonel Whiteman meets with Harry and then Hawkeye and Trapper and then Frank and Margaret. And so he's giving him the rundown of how things are going to go, and he's going to show up at 11:59 and they're going to 12:01 he'll disembark. He goes, and don't have the same man on guard duty. And Radar's like, it's Klinger, sir. Right. No Klinger. Got it. And Radar's just furiously taking notes. Adorable.
Yep.
And the snappy back and forth in this between Trapper and Hawkeye is so good because they do not care.
Not
They
at all.
could
Mm-mm.
not
Nope.
care less because
And-
they're the ones at the table who are not military.
Mhm.
Right.
And it's so great because you've got Frank getting more and more annoyed with them, like he always
Yes.
is.
Of
Mhm.
course.
Henry wants, like, just can't. He can't get angry with them, but
No,
he also
because he
wants them to
doesn't want-
stop.
Right. He doesn't want to show this representative of MacArthur's that there's like a problem.
Right.
It's like, oh,
Right.
they're all
also, like,
high spirited.
Yeah, it's also just Blake, and he's just like, just kind of yo. And you've got Colonel Whiteman is just getting like he's confused. He's already seen Klinger, and now he's dealing with these two. And I think the best might be my favorite line is when Frank says, I think the Colonel might like to know that Major Houlihan's father was under General MacArthur in the cavalry. And without missing a beat, Hawkeye's like, Margaret's father was a horse. Did you know that?
The
That's so
engagement is
fast.
off.
That's so fast.
And then he's talking about, so MacArthur's gonna have lunch with them. There'll be mess at 1300 hours. And he will eat the same thing as the men. Oh. Does he like his vanilla ice cream on top of his beef stew like we do? Mess will end at, after mess and the vomiting thereof. Oh, my other favorite line from this part is he talks about how from 1200 hours to 1204
Yes.
is greeting.
Yes.
And there's the line, Hawkeye has the line, oh, sir, maybe you can, Harry, maybe you can break the 4-minute greeting. You better start training.
Well, and then it's the introduction to inferior grade officers.
Oh, that's us. That's gotta
And
be us.
yeah, that's gotta be us.
And it's relentless. And so they're like, and so he'll want to inspect, and see what goes on. It's like, great. We'll do a surgery.
Yeah. We'll perform a
And so-
surgery for the general.
Yeah. So Frank volunteers, you know what I mean? As
Right.
top, the assistant, he volunteers. Hawkeye says, great, we'll do a hysterectomy. So then we've gathered the troops in order to tell them about
Mhm.
what's happening. And the colonel's trying to make it like a big announcement. And I think it's Trapper just like says it. Right.
Yeah, somebody just yells out, MacArthur's coming.
But okay. So Klinger,
Mm-hmm.
it's immaculate. Klinger is in a full black velvet riding outfit, complete with helmet and riding crop.
Mm-hmm.
He just looks sensational because it's just, olive drab.
Mhm.
Then
And
Klinger.
then Klinger
And then
in
Klinger.
full dressage.
Immaculate. And so, Henry's like, yeah, Klinger, I want to talk to you. So now Frank is like determined that they're going to make this place look like a proper military camp. There have been a lot of
Sure.
jobs. Oh, wait, there's a quote. Oh no, I don't have it. But the deshamblification,
Oh, yes.
something like that, of
This
because the
place is a
place is a
shambles.
shambles.
Mm-hmm.
So we're
Need
gonna
to-
need to deshamblify it. Outstanding. That's a
I need to-
good.
I need to start using that word more.
It's a
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's a good one. So they're doing a lot of preparation. Radar's in charge of like the VIP tent. Oh yeah, because and then we get more abuse of poor Radar.
Mm-hmm.
Is Radar gonna have to take a bath? Yeah, we'll just take him down the river and hit him
Beat
on
him on
a
a rock.
rock.
That did make me laugh. That
It was
was
pretty funny.
legitimately funny.
Yeah. I mean, because sorry boys, but generally speaking, when young men are away from home for the first time, they're not great about showering.
No, it's true. It's true.
They're not always great at home either. Just
No, I mean that's for sure true.
Also
but
true.
especially when no one is there.
especially
to
when
tell
no
them.
one's there. Yeah.
I showered all the time.
Stephen,
mean-
you were never a young boy.
No,
We've established
You've been
this.
65 forever.
Fair enough. Fair point.
Okay, so there's preparations underway. Spalding's writing a song. It's
Which-
great.
It's so
Mm.
good.
By the way, Spalding, did anyone recognize Spalding?
I recognize
because-
him, but I don't know how.
Nope.
I heard the voice and I'm like, I know the voice. Why do I know it? It's Loudon Wainwright III, who was a
didn't help me.
singer-songwriter
Yeah.
All right.
and did a little bit of acting, but mostly known for being a singer-songwriter.
I mean, to be fair, he is singing songwriting in this episode.
Yes, he
Yes,
is.
that was most of his acting.
Yeah. And that's
Well,
great.
yeah.
You need that guy.
Well, I like when they choose, like, they're gonna have somebody play an instrument and sing a thing, and they actually can play the instrument and sing the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Like the
Mhm.
Zach Morris band nonsense just irritates
Oh
me.
my gosh.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
this kind of thing way better, like because we know musicians know we're like he's not holding
Mhm.
it right. Like
Mhm.
No.
those aren't real chords, and I get excited when I see like, oh, that's a real
Yeah,
thing.
that guy is
Mhm.
doing
That guy
it.
knows.
And for his part, Frank is burning books.
Oh gosh,
Lord.
everything about this just upset me. Like
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's
much.
extra funny since
Except
like
that their quips at Frank as soon as they see
Yes.
it.
Yes.
It's just like, oh my gosh.
Hawkeye was like, I'm putting him on a pedestal at this point. Like, yes, please.
yeah,
Mhm.
Hawkeye
Calling him
immediately
Dr.
refers to him as Dr. Hitler. Yeah.
Mhm.
And so he's burning books because he doesn't want the general to see what kind of trash they've been reading. And it's like Plato's Republic, Robinson Crusoe.
They're all naked in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Norman Mailer?
Mhm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which has it has the F word in it. That's the word.
It's got
Yeah,
that
that was-
word in it.
But it's not spelled that way to get past the censors.
Oh, interesting.
So he can't even handle it like pretend.
this
And
this scene, by the way, had two amazing, like Stephen, you said it, putting Hawkeye on a pedestal.
Mhm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When he tells Frank, quote, Frank, you burn one more book, I'm going to give you a dancing lesson in the minefield.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was so
That was a
good.
great one.
That one was good, but the one right after that was better because Frank's like, you clean up in that tent there or I'll clean it up. Hawkeye's response
Oh my
to that
gosh.
Mm-hmm.
might be one of the best threats I have ever heard
Yeah.
because he says, you touch one dirty sock, you remove one layer of crud, you kill one cockroach, Frank, and I will personally grind you into a fine powder and sprinkle you on MacArthur's oatmeal. That is so much better than just saying, I will kill you, I will end you.
Right.
Yeah.
Any of those.
Yeah.
I will personally
Mhm.
grind you into a fine powder.
It
And
was
what Hawkeye says is that, like, no, he's going to see what this is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
Like a couple of drafted doctors, you know what I mean, that
Right.
are exhausted from being up to our elbows in humans all day trying to save them.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
It's so like this is what I think sets MASH apart. Like it's such a poignant thing to like picture. Like Hawkeye's a cut up and a rebel,
Mhm.
and he's difficult
Yeah.
to. He's a wisecracker, but
Right.
then like this kind of stuff happens, and you're like, dude's got principles
Right.
Yeah.
and is laying it out. Like this is what's
Specifically
gonna happen.
calling out, we're not soldiers, dude. Maybe
Yeah.
you are. We're not.
We're not.
Yeah,
We're doctors who were pulled into this crap,
yeah,
Yeah.
and we're doing our damnedest to
yeah.
do the best job we can as doctors.
Right.
And
Because
That's
when
what
we're
we
not-
do.
When we're not doctoring, I'm going to be drinking in a bathrobe.
Right.
Yes. It's awesome.
yeah, he is. But not gin.
No,
No,
vodka.
It's only,
vodka.
It's only
It's only,
rehearsal.
rehearsal. Oh,
So good.
I'm going to start using that too. I'm
It's
gonna
really good.
Yeah.
So, Henry tries to send Klinger away to Tokyo for some R&R for 3
Mhm.
days.
Just anything,
he comes
anything he
in-
can do.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
when he comes in the office though, so now he's wearing like a yellow sundress and a big hat, and he has this basket of flowers.
Again, he is just serving
Yeah.
Absolutely.
in every scene.
Yeah. Him and
And-
Wardrobe must have been having the best time on this
just-
show.
Yeah.
Because my favorite part about it, right, is like he's like, well, because the general probably won't understand why there's a flower girl with 5 o'clock shadow. But the thing is, the best part is because it's like a little V-neck to the dress, and his just very hairy chest.
Yes,
Yep.
it's just a carpet.
Right?
So
Like he is
good.
one step removed from Robin Williams' level of hairiness.
Just
Yeah.
about,
Right?
yeah.
He's Lebanese, so you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
it
And
happens.
so, like he says, he's like, no, this is my opportunity, man. He can send anybody home.
Mhm.
He can send Truman home. Like, this is it. Like, I'm not leaving.
This is my big chance.
I
And so
loved-
Henry threatens to put him under tent arrest and tie him to the bed.
I love
what I
this
liked
scene.
was the
um,
last episode that we watched. We got some Klinger,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that was
yeah.
great. But this one, we got some Klinger.
Mhm.
Because, like,
And
Klinger just
Jamie-
existed in the one we watched
Yes.
for
Yeah, by
the
that
last
point-
episode.
By that point, as you said last week, last episode, we were 5 seasons into Klinger at that point,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and so
just
he was
is.
no longer a novelty.
But he
Um,
can't, he's not going to not do it.
right.
Right.
Although, quite frankly, not doing it probably would have made everybody go, oh no. he's
Yes,
not
he
okay."
okay.
He has lost it.
Mhm. Yep.
Sorry, Stephen, I talked over you. You were going to say something.
No, it's okay. I love this scene because there's a lot of earnestness in Jamie Farr's performance
Yeah.
of this
Mhm.
scene.
Oh,
Right.
It was a desperate attempt to be like, I can go home and I'm
Yeah.
going to do this. And it was weird because you're watching this dude in a dress who's a comedic prop for a lot just show up and play it so straight
Yeah.
with Blake that this is it. You cannot hide me from him. This is my one
Mhm.
shot at going home. And that really was touching, throughout that whole scene. I'm sitting there going, dang, okay.
and it's a testament to Jamie Farr's performance and McLean Stevenson because
Yes.
Blake sympathizes
He
and
does.
empathizes
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah.
He just knows that his hands are tied. He can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
And I mean, the
Mhm.
thing about Klinger too, right, is that he is like Hawkeye in
Yeah.
that he absolutely does not want to be here, but he will do the job.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there was that, like we saw him in the last episode that we watched, like cleaning the floor
Mhm.
in the, in the surgery tent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he'll do what he has to do, but he doesn't want to be there. And if he doesn't have to be there, he won't.
Yeah, he's not a problem. He's just
No.
in a dress.
And I think that's great because most of the comedy around Klinger being in a dress comes from the way people react to Klinger.
Right.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
not, you know what I mean? Like it's not that he's the butt of the joke necessarily.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
the start
and-
of the joke.
When they're meeting with MacArthur's representative,
Mhm.
and they tell him, he's like, you can't have Klinger, and the guy's like, oh, he just got his ears pierced.
I know.
Yeah.
Ah,
And that's I think my favorite part of Klinger as a character throughout MASH is the joke is how everyone reacts to him, but nobody punches down on
No.
Klinger.
No.
Throughout the whole thing, it's just like, that's just Klinger. That's who he is. Like that line right there is a perfect example. You can't have Klinger on. Oh, he just got his ears pierced. Like, it's just Klinger. He's just he's our buddy.
Like,
who
I think
likes to
I
wear a
think I'm
dress. No big
I think
deal.
I might have mentioned it, right? But there's an episode later where Major Houlihan gets married, and he lends her a wedding dress, and he's like, "Please be careful with this. It's the dress my grandfather used to get out of World War One." Phenomenal.
Even better, it's generational. I love
Yeah.
that.
That's amazing.
So Frank and Margaret, like Margaret is because this is they're still heavily involved, right? And so
Yeah.
Margaret's fawning over what a good job Frank's doing, whipping this place into shape.
Mm-hmm.
And they go to inspect the VIP tent.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so first of all, Radar did a great job of
Oh,
making
man.
it
He
look
did. Yes, he
very
did.
nice and cozy.
Top notch.
Impressive. Very impressive.
My favorite part is that there's a giant picture of MacArthur on the wall
Mhm.
and a tiny picture of Truman.
Mhm.
And Margaret is just fawning and arguably
Mm-hmm.
hot and bothered.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
little more than fawning.
Yeah.
And you know what? To his credit, Frank's not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
No, he is not.
No,
And
it's
he
all
doesn't
over
even
her.
seem to mind that she moans the name Doug.
That is all you need to know about Frank, right there.
Honestly, it is. It's real good. Okay. So we obviously, we can't meet General MacArthur without practice first.
Right.
We're going to do a dress rehearsal.
We have to take a picture first.
We're going to take the
Okay.
picture, yes, because we're giving him the souvenir book, the memorial book. He's
Yes.
not burying us. I don't know why we let Hawkeye take the picture.
No.
I don't know why Hawkeye's in his bathrobe, and I don't know why we let Hawkeye take the picture. But this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
So they get all lined up and they have their cute little banner, and it's all nice.
Mhm.
And it's so good because he's like, all right, can you move like a few steps to the left, a few steps left? It's gonna get all right, a few steps to the right, so they're exactly where they started.
Yep.
That was good.
This is like the most Muppet joke I've seen.
Oh my
It
God.
Yeah,
really
it's
was.
very Muppet, very Groucho Marx.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then
type.
he takes the picture, and Trapper's like, "Oh, my eyes were closed." He's wearing aviator sunglasses.
Yeah. And then Hawkeye's like, "Well, that's okay. Mine were too."
Yeah, I was too. He gets Frank too because he's like in the front row, so I can get those eyes. And he's like, huh.
Make sure they're rolling clockwise.
Clockwise. He gets so mad.
I love that scene of them taking a picture because for so many years now, when we take pictures of groups, we just snap 100 of them. You know what I mean?
yeah,
'Cause
because you could.
You could, and he's just click. Okay, that's what we did.
Got it.
It's like,
That's the one.
what? What if their eyes are shut? What if so
It
many
doesn't
reasons?
matter.
Because now I'm just spamming.
Oh
I'll
yeah.
take 5 of 6 of them. Just go.
Yeah. So we're going to do a dress rehearsal. And we're going to do it upright because we have, so it's going to be, right? It's going to be MacArthur in his Jeep with 2 MPs on motorcycles.
Right.
Okay, so for our practice, we have Radar in a Jeep,
Yeah, we do.
2 guys on bicycles. What I do like is because of this shot, we do get to see the 2 like Korean run stores on the base.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You get to see the bar, and I forget what the name of the little shop is. And you get to see like there are Korean people waving their little American flags.
Yep.
Right outside their stores.
Mhm.
So Radar's dressed as MacArthur. And it's really cute.
It's awesome.
It is.
He's got
real
the
good.
pipe and everything.
Eating
Is
it
he-
up.
And he's so small. He's just a little guy.
It's like a Popeye pipe too. It's
Yeah.
not, it's just literal
Mhm.
corncob pipe
Corncob
you would
pipe.
use on a
Yeah.
snowman. It's not.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's awesome.
Hawkeye and Trapper are drinking out of a flask. Margaret
course.
asks how it's not gin. No, it's vodka. This is rehearsal. And so it's Frank is gone, ultra military, 10 hut, present arms,
yeah.
and watching Trapper and Hawkeye like try to figure out how to salute. It's so good.
Well, I like too because Houlihan's like, "How can you drink at a time like this, or at this time of day, or whatever it is?" And Trapper's like, "Well, with any luck, we'll get sick."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're trying to do the thing. Henry's greeting is lackluster at best. I think he doesn't want to do this rehearsal, maybe.
Right.
I don't know. It's pretty funny. But the best part is like because they've gone ultra military, anytime they walk anywhere,
Take hard
they
turns.
take hard
It's the
90-degree
hard-
turns
Oh,
and
they're
then
so
march
good.
and then
Mhm.
hard 90-degree turn. It's like these are two of our captains.
Mhm.
Captain Sodom and Captain Gomorrah. Interestingly, Hawkeye says he's Gomorrah, which, hey, bud, I have some questions. So
I also liked when Radar got out and they were like, "Oh, I didn't realize he was so short."
Yeah, that
It's
was
like,
good.
Talking as if he's like they're going full.
right.
They're
Oh
in
yeah,
the bit.
they are.
Yeah.
They are
You know?
committed to the bit. Those two.
And in comes in a gorgeous Hanbok, I assume, with enamel flowers in his hair. It's Klinger.
As if he couldn't look better in the episode,
I
and then
mean,
he shows up
stunning.
in that.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning. And he's like, and I mean, he knows it's a rehearsal, right? Like, because there's the thing,
Mhm.
like there's a Golden Girls episode where Dorothy's supposed to get married and they're doing the rehearsal and Sophia comes in to like ruin it, you know what I mean? And like, do the, or forever hold your peace. And she's like, no. And they're like, this is a rehearsal. And she's like, oh, all right, well, I'll see you tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, Klinger knows that this is a rehearsal and he
Mhm.
should get a rehearsal too.
Right. Exactly. I gotta
And
rehearse
Harry's like, you
getting kicked out."
cannot do this. And he's like, I'll change. I'll put on something drab. You'll be so proud of me. And we get an announcement over the loudspeaker that General MacArthur has just passed checkpoint, whatever. Oh no. So everybody's scrambling to get in place. So we see him in his Jeep, just reading his papers.
Mhm.
He's got his pipe. He's doing an amount of saluting.
I also love
There.
as soon as they drive through the banner. at
Oh
the
yeah.
freeway,
So because they put up the big sign.
The sign.
Oh,
As
yeah.
soon as they drive through, and which had fallen once, and they got it back up, and
They
it
caught
went
it the
fine
first
during
time.
rehearsal. When he drives through, it just falls over. But on the side of the road, which he salutes, by the way.
Mhm.
But on the side of the road is Klinger.
Well, because the thing is, they're all waiting for
Yeah.
General MacArthur, and he just drives right on past them.
Right.
It's yes.
He does a lap around him and then it's like,
He
okay,
doesn't even
see
He
ya.
salute
doesn't even
them, does he?
even slow down. He just
No.
drives right past everyone.
Yeah, doesn't even look at him.
Nope.
No, he puts his hand up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there on the side of the road is Klinger,
Oh yeah.
just as the Statue of Liberty. And he's not like holding a torch. Like one whole arm is like
It's like a sparkler.
a torch with sparklers coming out of
Oh,
it.
it's so good.
And he salutes.
MacArthur kind of gives a
MacArthur
little double take.
Yeah.
Gives him the biggest salute of the whole
Yeah.
drive-through.
Yeah.
It's like legit.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And then we get, everybody's like, well, that was that then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're talking about him
And,
coming back.
And we get snippets of the MacArthur song.
And I love the trope of the much ado about nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's
Mhm.
scrambling and getting ready and all of this stuff, and then the thing happens and it doesn't
Mhm.
happen.
Isn't that like
And-
usually the case with senior leadership anywhere? You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, the CEO's going to come down and see what we got going on, and he swings
Mhm.
by. Good job. What's
Mhm.
next?
Yep.
Like,
Also,
When
like
I-
a little-
When I worked at Rockstar, I can't remember their names now, but like the two brothers that own Rockstar Games, they were coming to our studio, so no one could go home.
oh wow.
So I was there, and they're just in meetings, right? Like
Yeah.
they're just in a
Mhm.
meeting with the boss.
You have to
They're
look
not
like you're
even
working.
walking around, but they wanted people to be in the building working, and I was there till 11 o'clock
Ugh.
Ooh.
and never saw them.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Don't
It's
you
that
just,
sort of thing, you know what I mean? It's the like,
Mhm.
it grinds my gears if people tell me what I can do and cannot do as a
Yeah.
grown person.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
And
I mean, it was hourly, so you know,
oh, okay. So you
that's
yeah,
not
yeah,
paid
so
for it.
bad.
But
Yeah.
that's part of what I love about this episode is Hawkeye and Trapper John just do not
No.
care.
No,
at
they don't have to.
all.
They don't.
And if anything, they find the fact that MacArthur drove right past them hilarious.
It's perfect.
Yep.
It's what they wanted.
Yep.
It's great.
because you know that Frank is just crestfallen.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
You know
totally.
what I mean?
He's crestfallen. Houlihan is
Mhm.
beside herself
Yeah,
because
because she was so excited to
Yeah.
meet him.
yeah, he's practically family.
I love Radar. It's just like, wait, I'm dressed up as MacArthur. This is weird.
Doesn't he spit out the pipe?
He does.
Yeah.
He does, yes.
Incredible.
Mm.
And so that's our episode, Big Mac. The clinger heavy episode, which I love so much.
Yeah.
I
Um,
mean, my one note was just I just love Klinger. I loved
He's
Jamie
so good.
Farr's performance because
Yeah.
Steven, you nailed it. The earnestness he has in that scene with Klinger and Blake
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
is one of my favorite scenes we've watched so far of MASH. It's so good.
Yeah.
And it's so good because he's like, well, you better release me before my mascara starts to run.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's still a joke,
Um,
but it's still like you feel for him in that moment. You're given
Yes.
you're given
Mhm.
something to be like, oh wow, this guy, he means this. You know,
Yeah.
like he really wants to go home.
There's a good episode with him later where there's like a psychologist comes to camp, and I think he's friends with somebody, like maybe even Hawkeye. I don't entirely remember. But he steals Radar's teddy bear and dresses like a little girl, like to try and get out. And he's like, this psychologist essentially says like, well, I mean, it's a grown man with a teddy bear. That's not quite right. And so then like Radar has this like real problem of being like, wait a minute.
It's my teddy bear.
That's my teddy bear. Wait a minute, is that a problem? It's so good. I feel like we all liked it, yeah.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
all
Yeah.
feeling real good about
Mhm.
MASH.
This was
Yeah.
great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this was a high. This is a high point so far.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So we have one more.
We do.
We do.
We have one more, and it's Travis.
It is. And what I'm going to preface this with is I don't want any of you to look up anything about the episode prior to watching it.
Excellent.
I will give you
Okay.
the season, the episode number, and the title, and just watch it and be ready. Okay, because I want clear and honest reactions to it.
Don't do any work, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yes.
minimal work.
Easy.
Sweet.
I don't have a problem with that at all.
Great.
Sure.
So our episode is season 9, episode 18, and it is entitled Blood Brothers.
Ooh.
And the main reason that I want you to avoid anything about it is if you go to the IMDb page for this episode, you will have something spoiled for you, and I don't want that.
Oh, okay.
The only other thing I will say about it is this is an episode directed by Harry Morgan.
Oh, nice.
So Colonel Potter directed this episode.
Okay.
Mm. Interesting.
So that will
That'd
be
exciting.
ours. And I wanted to go later season because we've done now the pilot and a season 3 episode in season 5. So I wanted to hit something in the towards the end of the run. I wanted to make sure we had Charles Winchester in an episode because he's great. So, and I think if I remember right, this might be after, Gary is gone. Gary Bergen had left the show by this point. So, we don't have a couple of characters. So it's nice, but we have another character show up that's from later seasons. So I wanted to hit something towards the end.
Nice.
Yeah. Did we get any feedback, boys?
No email today.
No.
But you can email us at thosewere-the-days-show@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you.
You can. I will say that I have heard from a Stigma saying that they hadn't watched MASH prior to us talking about it, but are loving what we've been talking about and really enjoying MASH as a whole. So,
awesome.
Good.
That's good news.
Great.
We like to hear that people are enjoying the show and the shows that we are talking about on our show. Yeah.
Yeah, our next series will be on just the 10 of us.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
I remembered it different.
And that's why we're here.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
So yeah. Sending a message via X is
do we look at X? I don't have an X anymore. I don't know how to get there.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I can find out.
I've
sent it to.
I tack nuked all of it.
All
of it. I got got banned.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I got banned because I tweeted that Elon owed me money for putting things on my land that I owned through Cards Against Humanity. And then I got banned. I'm really proud of it.
Don't you love
Hawkeye would love me for it.
petty revenge bans from billionaires?
Yeah,
I'd wear that as a badge of honor. You should frame it and put it on your wall.
Yeah.
Banned.
Well, we can acquire that message.
Yes,
for
we will
next
acquire
time.
it.
We'll try. It appears that none of us have managed to escape the podcast via Section 8. So we will all be back with you next time for Season 9, Episode 18. 18? Is that what you told me?
Yep.
Season 9,
episode
18.
18.
Yes.
Very exciting.
Mhm.
And so until then, for Audie, for Travis, and for Steven, I'm Amy, and these have been Those Were the Days. Yeah.
Always.